Smart bulbs. What a nice invention. Smart devices have been blowing up the last few years, but one of the most useful iterations of the smart things is the smart light bulb. Here is Bad Tech and Gaming's review of the Phillips Hue light setup. As always, we have 4 categories: great, good, bad, and horrible. Yeah, I know, these bulbs are the ultimate in allowing someone to be lazy, as their Google or Alexa assistant can actually be used to turn off your home lights. However, that's not all use cases. Sometimes you just need something to turn the lights on for you. An example of that would be when you're walking in after dark with groceries. Not that I often get my milk and eggs after the sun goes down, but when you do, or in a similar situation, Google or Alexa is there to bail you out so you don't have to step on those Legos or your family pet. Not only can you turn the lights on or off with your home assistant, but you can also adjust the brightness if those 840 lumen bulbs are just too bright for the task at hand. These features make it into the great category. Also in that category, you can do these things through the Philips Hue app. Now, this is available on both Apple and Google's App Store. This app allows you to set presets on brightness, you can set color, times that these things go on and off. Oh, and did I mention you can change their color? More on that in a second. The Philips system control by the app will also let you set wake up and go to sleep times, so you can set the lights to turn on or off at certain times of your choice. You can also set this to track your location and turn on or off depending on if you're home or not. This is very nice, as you can also set them to turn off when you leave or turn on when you come home. This helps save on your electric bill, of course, just in case you forgot to turn those bedroom lights off before going to that grocery store at 7 o'clock at night. Pulls it all together with that line there. Anyway, the only thing that bothers me is when I go to the gym before my wife wakes up in the morning and then I come home, it turns the light on in the bedroom. Oops, it's happened once or twice. I promptly disabled that feature, of course. Okay, enough of that. Moving on to the goods. You can get a ton of different lights, like light strips. You can mount in your kitchen or under a desk, or maybe even behind a desk if you want to get some ambient lighting. Also, colored bulbs that you can set the mood. Even big dome-shaped half-circle things that will light up an accent wall. This is very cool. But these neat features come at a pretty hefty price. I will put the purchase links in the description for you if you wish to check them out. And I will review each of these separately at a later time, of course. This next feature will bridge us between good and bad, as this does span across both categories. These bulbs run off a proprietary signal that has to be set up individually with each light bulb through a bridge. What does that mean? Well, you will have to have another box with an Ethernet cable plugged into your router, further clustering up your tech corner in your home. Without the bridge, you're basically buying a bunch of expensive light bulbs that do only one thing: turn on, turn off. Hence the reason this bridges the gap between good and bad. See what I did there? I'm sorry, my jokes are bad. It's just rough today. I'm in a mood. I don't know. The biggest benefit that I can see with this is you just have one device bogging your Wi-Fi's precious bandwidth down, and not each bulb like the competition. The competition has each bulb individually connect to the Wi-Fi, possibly slowing down your precious Wi-Fi, of course. I don't know how much this really affects your home Wi-Fi, as I haven't actually got to test them yet, but of course, down the road, I will and let you know. The last bad is the startup cost, and it can get up there depending on your needs, of course. I recommend the starter kit. It's $69.95 and comes with 2 white bulbs. This is what you'll want to start out with, just because it is a little bit cheaper than buying 2 bulbs and the bridge separately. I'll leave the purchase link in the description below for this as well. Anyway, that is a big negative. Now, it is similar costing after that to the competition, but it all evens out. Just a lot getting going, though. Some people don't have that up front. Moving on to the infamous horrible category. Philips. One question. Why does the location feature that turns my light bulbs on or off work so inconsistently? If my phone can navigate me from North Carolina to Oregon without a hiccup, why can these bulbs not come on right before I get home? Example. I get into my home 5 to 10 minutes into me being in my home sometimes. The lights just turn on. And it's like, hey, you're home. Yeah, I know I was home. By then, I usually have done it another way, and so it just turns the lights to whatever preset it's supposed to turn on to when I walk in the house. So sometimes it's bright and then all of a sudden it gets really dim, because I don't always want my lights bright when I walk in the home. You never know what's in there. Just really, come on, this is simple. GPS, that's all you gotta use. Okay, we're summing it all up here, don't worry. In conclusion, these bulbs are awesome, and the variety they come in makes them a good value, especially in price. They go from $15, not including the bridge of course, all the way up to $250 to $300 depending on the kit you want to get. I will be investing more money into these as they are amazing. Like anything, they're not perfect. However, they are a worthwhile investment, and they're not terribly hard to set up either. I can make a video on that if you'd like, just let me know in the comments below. They have our official recommendation that brings me to a few ending statements. What do you prefer in smart bulbs? And will you be putting these in your home or workplace? And will you use Phillips Hue, TP-Link, or whatever else? Let us know in the comments below. Friends, don't forget to like and subscribe, as you can now find us on Facebook and Twitter. Woohoo! That is all for now. It is time to end.